Okay, let's start. Back live. Shit, I gotta make sure I don't leak any keys. 1 second. Any streaming keys? Okay, should be all safe. Hey, Alexa Nelson, sorry I didn't see your message quite yet. Yeah, welcome. Okay, all should be good. Let's open up the screen. All right, I'm back home, streaming, new to this stuff. But yeah, let's just get started right away, I guess. So my name is Murad, as you all can see, and in this stream, I'm just playing around with htmx and Golang for the first time. I made a poll not long ago. Let me see if I can find it. Oh wait, here it is. I wanted to escape JavaScript hell, so I'm learning Go. But another part of me wants to stay in because of the just use what you already know, ship fast mentality. And the majority voted for Go Learn Go. So here I am. I'm not sure what I'm making right here. I'm just kind of freestyling, going with the flow. But I would like to make I'd like to eventually make something that you would make with any kind of meta framework, like for example Next.js or SvelteKit, that kind of stuff, or Nuxt. So eventually, what I want to build is some basic website with authentication, user registration, make calls to a backend, just do some general server-side stuff, implement server-side rendering, also static site generation would be cool to do that, and it should be possible or easy to do, at least with Temple. As you can see here, static rendering, create static HTML files to deploy however you choose. Furthermore, sorry if I miss any what's it called, chat messages. I wish I could enable notifications, but I can't. I need some external software for that, I guess. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. Let's see, no audio duplication, I hope. Yeah, everything's muted. All right. So I guess what I need also is my own website here, and so far it's just been like this, and the links are not even updated. So I could do that now, actually. What I've already set up is, I don't know if this is a good folder layout or structure, or whatever. Just, new to all this stuff with Golang. So what I set up here is Tailwind with no Node.js. I've seen some examples using Tailwind with htmx before, but they all include a package.json, which obviously adds Node.js as a dependency, and just all that just for Tailwind doesn't seem very nice. So I did a Google search, Tailwind without Node, and came across this blog post from 2 years ago. So there's a standalone CLI to use Tailwind without Node.js. So I've set this up on stream also while I was at the cafe. But yeah, it's exactly like Tailwind, except you have an input.css. You need to enter watch mode. It's actually, oh, yeah, it's running. You need to enter watch mode, and then it will compile with some kind of optimized output CSS. And this right here, as you see, it's empty now, but this right here is like the base layout, the base style that Tailwind generates for you. Kind of like a reset, a CSS reset. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. There also is a GitHub link. Let me see if I can put some in the description or something. And this is the link, yeah. There we go. So bear in mind, I'm new to Go. I've never written anything beyond the hello world before. The syntax is new to me. So I'm learning as I go. No pun intended. But yeah, I'm learning as I go. So let's get started. Okay, so I've installed G. Where's my Go mod? So if I install G, I've read that this is a very lightweight routing library or framework. I'm not sure what the exact term is for that. And here it is. I should probably get first get used to the standard HTTP standard library. Although Chi is very close to the standard library I've read. Let's get the documentation. Let's get the documentation going as well. There we go. I actually like to see a reference, and I think think I can just click here. It's really nice. So get adds the route pattern that matches a get HTTP method or execute a handler function HTTP.handler func. Seems straightforward. Okay, handler function. So can I pass function here? Oh, wait a second, I see. The function is being passed as a second parameter. Also is a third one. Which I don't see mentioned here. I gotta say, I also have ChatGPT helping me here because it's faster than Googling, of course. But I mostly use it to explain syntax, and the Go syntax is completely new to me. So I just copy and paste code into ChatGPT and ask it to explain what it means. And I think I will do that here too, because this is foreign to me. So this is a pointer. Mm. Okay, I see. You know what I can do actually to not miss any. Chat messages. Let's see. Okay, gotta go blank again to generate an OAuth key. Shit. Look. Can't generate an OF key now. Yeah, Canva is too much effort. Never mind, I'll fix this later on. So I guess what I want is to serve index.html here. So since it needs a function handler, I could just pass it here, right? I can just get rid of this. How do I load a static file? Good question. I don't need a live server actually, I got air installed. So I just close this. Where was I? For my own personal site, I'd like to have a terminal-inspired website. Maybe of a Groovebox layout, color scheme, I mean. But I just wanna... I just want to render some static HTML, just to see how it works. I'm not sure if I should do that with Temple or probably standard library. I saw some examples using File Manager. I guess it stands for File Manager, FM. I'm not too sure. Oh, excuse me. I'm yawning so much, it's not even 6 p.m. yet. Oh well. Let's see. Hmm. I guess I could just write all of my HTML in a temple file, then return it here. I guess since G is very close to the standard library, I should just think from that perspective. First, we use the HTTP file server function to create a handler which responds to all HTTP requests. with the contents of a given file system. For all file system reasons instead of directory relative to our application. But you could use any other directory on your machine, or indeed any object that implements the HTTP file system interface. Okay. So we could do something like this. Server returns a handler that serves HTTP requests with the contents of the system rooted at root. Interesting. So I could just do something like this. Oh crap. Can I do some neat type assertion? So does it mean I need to explicitly give it a type? Yeah, exactly what I did, but I guess I need to do something different since I'm using G. Is it not in the docs and documentation, maybe? Does the stream here work actually? Okay, it does. Is streaming on X is just not a really nice experience. Let's see some examples. Kinda hungry. Oh, I gotta go cook in a few actually. I want to eat something. Facts. Hmm. Let's try it out. Let's see how well. GPT knows G. Hmm. Do I need to run error in another directory? this was the super default example. Okay, so it is really annoying. Every time I save the file, Mac OS asks me this. Dang. Okay, now for CSS though. How do I do that? Oh, so there's a wildcard here. I don't think this is what I want. Is it? Wait, yes, it is. Because if I'm correct, yeah, exactly, because this doesn't really work. The route doesn't exist, so static slash output.css. What is dot handle? No bueno. Of course, this. Wish Can I use absolute imports? Should I put main.go? I think I should put it in the root directory. No? Would certainly make things a bit easier. But if I put the main here and different API routes here, then do the files here use what's it called? Relative routes or relative imports? Still doesn't. That's some balloony stuff. Okay. Found out if you write localhost here, it stops asking for permissions every time. But so, if I go to /static/index.html, I basically get the same. Okay. Interesting. What the Groovebox color is 208. I forgot, do you usually it shows VS Code should show like a box with the color? some reason it doesn't anymore. Like a preview of what color it is. Does it not compile or? Why doesn't it apply the body color? Got a background color here. It doesn't need to be like this, does it? Let's see, flash. I don't know if that's. Hmm. Oh, it's cached. It's cached. That's why it didn't work. No, it's chats. Yeah, I'm just speaking to myself. I don't know if Twitter has chats in this stuff. No, I don't think so. It's kind of weird because when you create a new broadcast, you get all the settings in front of you and you have the option to enable or disable chat. And I enabled it, but where's the chat? And stuff like heart responses. So far, this is interesting. It seems like, I mean, yeah, what do I expect? But it seems like there's a lot of boilerplate necessary to get something working going here. But I mean, obviously, of course, since I'm not using a meta framework, I'm not using any kind of library except for a super lightweight router and a templating language and engine. I'm so used to having all this shit being done for me. Like with Next.js, just having a router and then just npm install, or no, pnpm install, of course. Lucia off or off.js. Just install the package, bro, and it works. So there's a lot that I need to unpack here and just learn, but it's also a bit more difficult because I haven't used Go before, so I have to get used to it, learn the syntax, learn so much of this language. And thankfully learning syntax is not that difficult. And so it's just programming in general once you get, once you kind of understand it, then it's just learning the syntax and the quirks of the little quirks of the language. But all the time, like in the back of my head, I'm like, man, go back to JS, go back to TypeScript. Kind of already know that. It's easy to fall back into your comfort zone, and I've really been wanting to learn something new for a long time. Something like Go or Rust, even to be honest. But Rust is hard. It doesn't make sense to use it on for a simple web API, for sure. Let's just continue. Oh, I really don't feel like cooking. Should I just order food? What's this?
Yes, Steam, the ultimate digital video game. Keep recommend. What? Why did I remove the discovery queue? Because it's useless, guiding me to the store page of only 12 games and I have to click next every single time? Right. The only reason I like to make the layout a bit bigger and have the action buttons between very positive and mostly this game's store page. First off,
Steam
it's
is.
confusing. We used to open the library and see a list of our
I
games
really miss the old library.
on the left side. But if you're like me and you like the previous design more,
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was so simple.
library is a tricky section. Everybody has certain preferences, and it's clear that many like the new design, with the news and shelves on the right side and the games list on the left side. But if you're like me and you like
It
the
was
previous design
fast, it
more,
was
it's
simple. You
easy
just
when you
pick your
open this
game,
quick
done.
list
You have a
it can be a
search
little
box, that's all
confusing.
you
We used
needed.
to open the library and see a list of our games with the first game on the top, open on the right side, and the play button was immediately accessible. I mean, you come back to Steam and you want to immediately pick up where you left off. In this new
Yep.
design, you kind of have to look for the game on the list, click on it, and then you'll see the play button. I think the best way to design the library is to combine the
And
best
the
of
new
both
library is
designs
just
and leave the
kind of
rest of
slow.
customization to the user. So in this new library, I'm starting with
I
three
mean,
game
Steam in
series:
general is just
home,
really
featured,
slow
and
on
news.
on
I'll
Mac.
also
It
add
just
the
doesn't work
option to activate
good.
a product or add a non-Steam game right here. Now when you open this new library, you'll see the first game on the top appear automatically on the right side, just like the old Steam design. move up and down between these categories. These sudden movements on the screen can confuse some people. So I tried an alternative look. I'm putting all the downloads in a list and starting the download
I don't
once
remember what the
again.
old
My
download
completed
manager
downloads won't
looked
disrupt
like.
the layout. I'll clear the completed items whenever I want, download several games at the same time and see the speed rates. And hey, look, my download is completed. Let's hit the game. Wait, seems
I think
like
this is
I
the new
have a
one, right?
notification. Your friend left a comment.
Yeah, this is the new one. Is there a picture of the old one anywhere? I think, was this it? Oh, this is the OG. This was amazing. I think this, yeah, this is what it looked like. I mean, this was alright. It wasn't really good. It wasn't, yeah, it was alright. It wasn't the best. But it worked. Oopsie.
Comment on your profile. All right, let's see it. Your profile looks like ha ha ha. What? Okay, I forgot to update the profile design. Well, I don't really have many problems with it. I mean, Steam profiles are kind of unique to each person, and that's the good thing about
There's a
them.
lot of
But our
customizability
layout can
now.
definitely use some changes. Let's put all the action buttons up here and slowly go down the sidebar and make the layouts a bit more organized. On the left side, let's use icons for the gameplay info and achievement, and make the achievement progress bar to, glow up a little. That's it. Now I want to check my screenshots. A new page? Okay. Want to see all my games? Again, a new page? Damn, Steam, you're so generous with pages. I wish you were as generous with discounts. A faster way to see your screenshots, badges, or workshop items is to host them right on the same page. This way, you wouldn't have to go back and forth to
That's
see
why you
every
have
aspect of your activity on Steam. It'd all be right here with the
showcases,
sorting and search bar and everything. When you're
profile
done, just click
showcases.
back to profile to see the showcases and recent activity. Simple as. Now I can customize my profile however I want. And to do that, I'll click on Edit Profile, which brings me to this page. My problem with this page is that there's too much text everywhere and no real good use of white space. You could just put every setting next to its input and have a little info icon. I
That's
wish you were as
true.
generous with just click back to profile. And to do that, I'll click of white space. You could just
Yeah,
put
you
every
don't really,
setting
you
next to
don't
its
need any
input and
text
have
on
a
that
little
page. Yeah,
info icon to show more info if anyone needs it.
everything's
Lots of good profiles for
self-explanatory.
this, really. Ever heard of a toggle switch? The privacy settings here seems like it could be part of the bigger account settings. That's where most people look for it, privacy and security. Let's go to the settings. It's a pop-up? Okay, and what
Yeah,
happens when I click on,
Steam
let's say,
settings
account
confuse me
details?
a
Another
lot.
page? Steam, why do you have to be so quirky? Can't it
Exactly.
all be just one
I've
spot?
been
Why
so
can't all the
confused on how to find
pages
stuff.
land in one
Like, for
place?
example, you used to be able to change your online your private settings. Basically, we could see what game you're playing, stuff like that, directly from the friends menu. But they removed it and they moved it to the edit profile button. Uh, Just a lot of stuff has been moved around, and there are so many ways to access settings, but specific settings are in a specific page, just like this video explains.
Place like a
Three
normal
different
app would.
pages
Now,
to
for
access your
inputs, we
settings.
just need different sections, like contact info, and then
And I could argue there are four, because if you go to the friends list, or the actual window itself, there is another settings window within that which you have to
title,
open and click.
input, and then all the buttons you need next to it. I'll use the same exact logic for the
It's
rest
just
of the
super
settings
cluttered.
and only put relevant settings in each tab. This is account settings. Security
I
settings and
think they're
family
going
settings
to,
have their own tabs. So here are
and
the
she's going
settings. What?
to,
Wait, I need to get this. Oh, that's my friend. Stop moving things around. I'm in the middle of a game. Yeah,
I
okay.
think she's getting to it
This
now.
friends and chat pop-up could use some changes though. Let's put it over here on the top next to the friends and chat icon. And let's move the status drop-down icon next to the actual status, not your name. And let's update the layout down here. Wait, Did my friend buy No Man's Sky? I need to check the activities. Oh, great. Another page with repetitive options and links everywhere. Sorry, but I'm moving you here and the friends in chat and activity pop up and making you a simple timeline of
Yeah,
events.
I don't really use activity
And now the
page.
final
I
boss,
never
the
really did.
Steam community. Okay, where do we start? I mean, Steam kinda has a history of abandoning things, so who knows how long we have to keep up with the current 10-year-old UI.
Yeah, the community is really
Okay, okay, let's not panic. Let's go
a
forward one step.
clusterfuck.
This is not a store.steampowered.com anymore. This is a Steam
Yeah, it's
community
even
hub.
on a different
It's a
URL,
whole new
a whole new
cluster.
domain.
But the general map is not as complicated as Steam wants you to think. Every game has a store page and a community page. The community can interact with the game in several ways, like post a screenshot, start a discussion, make workshop items or mods, post reviews or a guide or a video, or just start a broadcast, which is a boomer name for streaming. The biggest problem with them is the
You hear that? You hear that? You hear that?
old layout and design, and I fixed that by slapping a new design and logic on it. Let's say you want to check out a mod on the workshop. Now it takes you to a new page that looks very similar to a game's store page, and like before, each mod has its own community tabs. I mean, let's give these modders some credit, okay? Hiding them among thousands of other mods on a layout that makes it super hard to browse is not the best way to showcase their work. When you go to the main workshop page, you'll normally see this hideous list of games. Then you have a wall of text for news. Nah, we need a big grid of these games and 3 of their most popular workshop items. And let's make it a little more friendly to search or sort the games. The other pages, like the community hub, to the current price. But you couldn't know that before going on the listing page. So, to make your job easier, I added another column to this table to show the current price people are buying this item for. Now, I'm not really happy with the price, and you're telling me I should just remove this listing and go to my inventory and make a new listing? Do you know how much time I've wasted trying to
Yeah.
scroll to the inventory?
Imagine not
Well,
using
let's
augmented
delete the
Steam
main
to do all of
function like
this.
editing for that. This makes everything so much easier. Down here, we have the list of all the current items, and this search function is honestly the worst. I mean, look at this. If you expand the game list, it
This is
literally just
horrible.
lists all the games. All of
This
them.
is
And then
hilarious,
on the
actually. It's been
bottom,
like this
I added a
forever.
search bar to search among all the existing items. And after updating the design, I'll add one last touch, which is another column in the table showing the price changes in the past 24 hours.
Valve really is a
Now,
billion
say
dollar
hello to a fresh new look at your
company,
favorite video game storefront.
and just
Explore new
the
games, find games
website, the
you've played in progress,
platform,
prepare your wish list,
the
shop
mobile
without a
app,
single disruption, and get points to decorate your
the
profile.
desktop app.
Choose your favorite game,
It's
play
just
a match or two with your friends. Looking for your community?
it's
Check
just,
it out.
it just feels
See what
it
everyone
feels
else is up
like there
to.
are
Try it now.
different teams working on it
That's
without
the
ever
end.
communicating with each other. They're just working in
And that's all
silos
for this video.
while
If you liked
developing
it,
all of
make sure you
this.
do your magic down there, and see you on the next one.
Enjoyable video. I mean, yeah, good video. Liked it. Oh, nice. They just retweeted my post. Thank you. Cool. It was a fun video. It was nice to kind of reminisce about the good old times. I really, man, the old library just looked so great. It was so nice, easy to use. It was so simple. Oh, the chat. Average Rust programmer. I know for the longest time, I think going to the store page, they didn't have this link bar, this nav bar over here when they first released the new UI. So I was super confused as to how I ever how I got to the store page in general, and also like opening things like DLC and the workshop button. Like where was it? I couldn't find it. And here it was just everything was in place. I had my DLC here. I had the workshop here. I could just easily go everywhere. Just everything that I wanted to see, like the most relevant, the most commonly used features, at least for me personally. Just seeing what DLC I had. You know, and yeah, the workshop, especially because I was playing a lot of Gmod, so I used the workshop a lot. I also made some things myself. Let me see. I logged in this one right here, made in 2016. I didn't model it myself. I just found some of these models online, downloaded them from some sketchy website. Uh, and I just ported them to, I guess, to Source Engine, to SFM, or no, to yeah, to Source, I guess, to Source compatible. And now it's been running quite nice. Little China. Yes. This was recently. I lost my focus. I really should learn just the basics of the Go standard library. I feel like it's essential before I get before I get into things like G or any framework on top of the library. Should I get rid of it? I don't really have a specific reason why I included it. I just want to write handlers, return a page, perform some server-side logic, and that's it. I have no use for middleware quite yet. What's this? Funny, I just told this whole story about Steam and stuff and reacting to just myself, but it seems like someone else was listening along. Cool. So I'm not some dude in his house just talking to himself. Or was I? Yeah, I probably should remove Chi. Just stick to Temple. Maybe I can even get rid of Temple. Just do HTML templating in the default in what's it called? The one that's already included in the standard library. Template slash HTML, I guess. I don't know. HTML slash template. Yeah, this. Although Temple seems really nice, I like uh, I like a lot about it. Kind of. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much to say about it. I just like using it so far from what I've seen. But I should probably just read a book or play with the standard library more, with some video explanation. This is a wholesome, man. Didn't expect that to get a response to this, but eh. Oh, crappy. Yeah, it's alright. Let's just continue now. Mm, this seems nice. Yay! Welcome. Man, I keep missing all the chats. I don't know where the timestamp is. Let me refresh. Yeah, not so silent anymore. Um, were you watching along with the reaction? Did you think anything yourself about new Steam versus old Steam? I really wish I could have some like notifications when I get a new chat message because I keep missing them and then people leave. I'm not trying to ignore y'all. Maybe. Oh, cool. Yeah, nice. Yeah, yeah. I saw a friend of mine who reposted their post, so I was like, okay, let's just watch it live. I wasn't feeling like being productive anyway. Let's just watch YouTube instead. Yeah. Let me see. I'll just let's close this chat here. I'll really pay attention to YouTube. Let's just move the chat. Which page was I on? Seems insane. So in this stream, I'm just working on a small website, kind of learning some new stuff, trying to break free from JavaScript. So I've been wanting to learn Go for quite a while. This is my first time. Well, technically not the first, but I've never written anything beyond the hello world with Go. I've been wanting to learn it for a long time too, but I never really got to it. And htmx, it's been popping in just on tech Twitter. It's been popping. I've been wanting to have a replace, like an alternative for React, just for super simple websites, you know, because you don't need something like React for everything. In most cases, just a templating library and some simple way to do some client-side interactivity and updating the DOM, you know, with server-side rendering. Just however htmx does it, it seems perfect for super simple, use cases. Feel you on that, wanting to break free from JS, hoping to learn a new programming language next year, build with Rust. Yeah, I also did a very simple hello world thingy with Rust, where I think I set up a web server using Axum and the Hyper, I guess. Um, I'm really interested in Rust too, but I've been procrastinating on learning it as well for a long time. But it seems like super hard, and I mean the learning curve is steep. I can't argue with that. And Go just for me, I guess, makes sense because I do a lot of web stuff, web development. I don't know if you can see my cat in the back. Join stream. But Rust seems super interesting. Yeah, it's super interesting, but I just don't know a lot about it. Yeah, for me mainly now is just try to find a replacement for building websites, web apps. So I was thinking Go on the back end seems like a very sane option. htmx for, you know, the bulk of stuff for the front end. And if I need something a bit more advanced, you know, I'm thinking of maybe doing htmx with svelte for islands of interactivity. I've read that it's a recommended pattern, recommended thing to do by the htmx founder, I guess, or it's somewhere mentioned on the website. If you need some kind of more advanced client-side stuff, you know, interactivity, and htmx doesn't fit the bill, then you can use things like Vue, React, or Svelte on just small parts of your app. But yeah, breaking free from JS is it's a worthwhile effort, but it takes some time, I guess. Especially since I'm just so used to working with a framework like Next or Svelte, where most of the stuff is just batteries included. You just npm install something and it's already 90% done, right? So yeah, that's another added difficulty of trying to break free from it, because you're very spoiled because of that whole ecosystem. I mean, I'm talking about myself here. Cat took over the stream. Thanks for the repost, Sam. Sam is a really nice guy. I had a conversation with him, and a very wholesome dude. Can't see my screen. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I agree. I don't really like learning from blog posts or articles too much, unless if they already have social proof. Like for example, Reddit comments saying it's a really good article. Um, because a lot of the times, just you know, they're so low effort. They're just service level information. Yeah, it just feels like it's not complete, you know. I agree. It's just like install this package, it does this and that, copy paste this, and then it works. But you don't know the underlying fundamentals, how it works. So I guess that's also why I'm thinking of just building with a standard library. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna remove G now. I don't know if you were in the stream when I said this, but I don't even know why I included it. It doesn't really fit my needs right now. I just need simple handling of HTTP requests. which already fits in, it already exists in the standard library. I have no need for middleware right now. I'm not even going to get started with testing right now, right? So might as well just use the standard library and just learn about it, right? And if I do need to, I guess once my needs grow, then I can look at other, like at a framework, at the to expand, you know, to expand dependencies. So I just remove it. So I guess now you do go tidy, or was it go mod tidy? You have to run it from here. Okay. Where did the chat go? There it is. I need to move you, or lay down, and I can at least see my screen. Can I not just pop this out into a new window? Can I not? The fuck, did it open a new window or not? It did. It just shares the tabs, of course. So let's just put this here. I'm probably gonna get a second monitor just to have the chat open at all times. There we go. Should probably go through these sometime. Or maybe even just to welcome, you know. Let's just get back to actually writing code. Okay, so let's just stick to standard library as much as possible. So, how do I make a web server? Aha. Just answer my question. How do I make a web server without oh wait, go back. With just the standard library. Thank you. I was also looking for this one. DigitalOcean makes really nice guides, by the way. Every time when I use them and I needed to do something, they almost always had some resources like a blog post or a tutorial like this on how to do it, and it's always very good quality actually. It explains everything in detail, written uh, with good grammar, good language, provides links to appropriate resources, backlinks, as you see. I think, yeah, I don't like most blog posts, but things like these, that is what I mean with things that are trustworthy. Just, it is qualitative. DigitalOcean makes really good stuff often. Look, he even tells you to use Nano. That's crazy. Which battery do I have left in these? Off. I think I'll end the stream when the battery dies. Or I don't know, man. I also need to get some food. It's dinner time. So I'm enjoying this. Let's also dark mode. This is new syntax to me. Go funk. What's that mean? Forward? No, just ask ChatGPT what it means. Oh, Go routines. I've heard of those. I didn't know that's how you initialize Go routines. I guess that's the multi-threading of Go, right? Ah, that's super. That's so easy. That's crazy, man. I've used worker threads with Node.js before in a pet project. It's a lot different. So, is this in production grade apps? Is this um, Is this the way to do it? Do you put every handler under a Go routine? Like if you don't, is the web server blocked until it resolves the request? I've also been seeing this word pop up more often, and I don't know the definition of it. Multiplexer, okay. So, new serve mux. So I guess if I don't know, I guess a good way to learn the standard library is if I read the code and I see a method that I don't know, is to just look it up in the reference. Or ask GPT, I guess. I don't know, using GPT kind of feels lazy, but it's super convenient. Almost open my email there. I can also just like hover and click. Ah, okay, yeah. Now I know what it is. But I can just click further. New serve mux allocates returns a new serve mux. Okay, let's read this. Servmux is an HTTP request multiplexer. It matches the URL of each incoming request against a list of registered patterns and calls the handler for the pattern that most closely matches the URL. Gotta read it again. Okay, I see. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of a visual learner, so for me it's really nice if I have a diagram, with boxes and arrows, and they, what's it called? Like along the x-axis, time, and what happens, because it's called the sequence diagram. Then I can like fully wrap my head around what something does. Or was DigitalOcean? Damn, I cannot do this. Oh, already there. Okay, so creates a new multiplexer. This example is very different from other examples that I've seen before, but although I think this one is better for certain things, because other ones don't use Go routines, other ones do not instantiate a multiplexer. They just call HTTP dot handler, I guess, I think, directly. Let's just copy this in here and read it again and digest. So I can add FNT here, right? So here's a new route handler. Second parameter, the handler function. And this way of writing it it's super similar to what my code looked like previously with G. I guess it's just like standard default stuff. I think this package is to print things to the console, to the terminal. So whenever a request comes in, it logs the request method. Then a new service instantiated. Let's paste it in and read it again. Did you find a server port somewhere up here? Undefined server port. I probably gotta follow the guide further along. A new HTTP server is created. I'm not sure what. So this syntax also is new to me. It doesn't look like a function call because there are no parentheses, but rather curly braces. No, wait, this is a variable assignment, also inferring the type. I'm just gonna ask it to explain what the curly braces do after this. A composite literal. Yeah, I thought it was a struct. I've seen structs before and they're defined kind of similarly, I think. Like this. No? I'm not sure. It's something like that. Okay, I see. think I'm gonna order food, to be honest. I really don't feel like cooking right now. So I got an error handler. Wait, there's an assignment in the if statement? Interesting. Let's also get it to explain this. It's a declaration. I said assignment before. That was wrong. I really can't wait until I know Go pretty well. And I can just write code without looking too many things up. And just start building stuff. Really can't focus right now. Sometimes I feel like I got ADHD or some short attention span. I'm also kind of tired and hungry. Need some energy in my brain. So I guess I will. I think I'm gonna end it in a few and get some food. Let's record myself get demolished in chess. I'm not really good at all. As you can see, my elo. Just some kind of little break. How can I push it? I keep forgetting in this opening how. Yeah, glad you liked it, and thanks for hanging out with me here. I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow. I'm gonna try to stream every day and just document my journey learning this new language. Like I've been wanting to learn Go for quite a long time. Now I'm really taking the steps at it, and streaming while doing it also just does wonders for accountability. Dang. I need to get his queen out of there. Wait a minute. There we go. A nice fork over here. But he sees it, of course. But I can try to skewer. Attacked at the same time. Then I can move this here, and then he's pinned. No longer pinned. Okay. Just open up the bishop. Move the knight to a better position. Now they're protecting each other. I can go for this one right here. Should I? Should I trade? No. I need to watch my time, actually. Oh, I can also do this. If I move my knight. What is the meaning of that move? I don't know. I just castle. That queen. Take with check. Now I cannot castle anymore. You can have it. Although now my pawn structure is gonna be ruined. Well, should I let him take? Is there somewhere I can move? I don't know what to do in this instance. yeah, I forgot I got this. Oh, he pushed anyway, okay. Wait, his own bishop is blocked now. I'm not gonna open it up. Let's just take. Probably gonna lose in time. Mm. Shit. Didn't see that. See? I said watch me get demolished in chess and it happened. Oh well. Okay, yeah, thank you for watching, hanging out, sitting around. Also thanks for following, of course. So yeah, I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm gonna try to stream every day. So yeah, have a good night, day, evening, morning, wherever you are. Thanks for hanging out. How do I end this?